We have all been there, stuck in a problem that feels impossible to solve, trapped in heartbreak that seems endless. You feel lost, you feel completely lost, and you're waiting for life to hand you the answers, but they never come. You keep on waiting and waiting, but the answers never come. What if I told you that the solution has always been within you, but you have been looking for it in the wrong places? Hi guys, this is Daily Visha. Thank you so much for coming back on my channel, and I hope you guys are doing awesome. So today we are not just going to learn the psychology of problem solving, but we are also going to dive deep into the spiritual wisdom of that great mind like Neville Goddard. Okay, and by the end of this video you will never see any problems or pains in the same way again. Okay, that's my promise to you. So the first rule of solving any problem is, first of all, you need to calm your mind. Nothing good comes from panic or urgency. The mind that is agitated cannot perceive solutions. It only multiplies confusions, right? You must create stillness, a deliberate pause in the storm. Neville Goddard has said that you need to change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live in, right? If you're facing a problem with the identity of someone who is helpless or overwhelmed, the world will reflect the same back to you, right? But if you are assuming the identity of capable, a composed, a solution-driven person, answers will emerge automatically, sometimes even from the most unlikely places. Alright, the first rule. Now moving on to the second important point, which is you need to have clarity. Once you are calm, you need to gather information. Please know your problem. Write it down, break it into parts. This is not just about logic, it's about getting clarity. When you dissect a problem, it loses its overwhelming size because now you know what you are dealing with, right? Then make some space for reflection. Call it meditation, call it prayer, or just sitting in silence. Your mind needs breathing room. You can walk in nature, you can sit quietly in your room, or you can even listen to some kind of instrumental music also. Do whatever it takes to help your mind to detach from the 3D world, that chaos of daily life. You need to detach from it. Okay, now you need to start listening to that inner voice. We all have higher self within us. We all have that immense intelligence within us, right? Which is also known as intuition, right? But intuition is not loud. It whispers, and in that noisy mind, whispers go unheard, right? So you might be working in a job, living in a routine, thinking this is what you meant to do, but beneath that surface you have all the answers which can actually transform your life if you'd listen to it, right? Neville Goddard has beautifully said that all transformation begins with an intense burning desire to be transformed. When you deeply desire change, not out of desperation but genuine longing, your inner mind starts responding to that urge. Okay, but you must trust it. You need to give it some time. You don't have to rush it. Trust the process, and you need to go with the flow, and answers will reveal themselves in the moment of stillness. Alright, now once you have started getting the answers, anytime any inspired idea comes to you, please write it down. Don't trust the memory. Instead, try to carry a journal. Okay, you can even use your phone, you can even use your use your iPad, you can use your laptop, you can use anything that you want. Just write it down. Write in as much detail as possible. Okay, later when you are in relaxed state of mind, now it is the right time to revisit those ideas. Okay, now some ideas will fade, other will shine brighter. That's your mind working with you, and it is helping you filter the gold from the dust. Okay, when I'm asking you to write everything down whenever a new idea is coming in, some people may find it quite traditional, but let me tell you that this method is not just theory. It is how your great innovations, personal breakthroughs, life-changing decisions are made. Now let's talk about the heartbreak situation. Okay, it's quite heavy, and yes, let's face it that we all had been there, whether it was a breakup situation or a divorce problem, or even the loss of a loved one, or sometimes even crumbling of a dream, the thing, that one thing which you desired the most, and it crumbled. And when it hits, life feels suspended, as if nothing can resume until the pain goes away. Am I right or wrong? What is the best way to get away from that pain? The best way is to stay busy. When you are engaging your mind in some activity, be it physical activity or a mental activity, you are not going to get reminded about that pain over and over again. Okay, return to your routines. Don't give sadness space to become your identity. However, let me clarify one thing, that if you are feeling sad, if you are feeling lonely, if you are feeling depressed, it is all natural to feel like that. You must feel to heal, right? Having the ability to feel anything is what is making you human. Okay, so that is pretty natural, but you must not dwell in it. Grief should come and it should pass through you, but you should not be living in that grief. It should not be living within you. So what is the key moment here? You need to re-engage with your life. Go back to gym, reconnect with your friend, eat well, listen to some music that uplifts you, and read some books that expand your mind. Right? By actively participating in life, you are reminding yourself that the story is not over. There is more to experience in life, there is more to learn in life, and there is so much more to explore, so much more to love. Right? When Neville has said the world is yourself pushed out, that just clearly means that if you remain in sorrow, if you remain in sadness, life is only going to mirror back the same thing over and over again, and you'll be feeling that you are trapped in loop. But if you choose joy, even if when you are still healing, every time you are choosing joy over any other situation, soon you are going to notice that life is mirroring back the same thing to you. Life is beginning to reflect the same joy back to you. Right? So every problem you face is a mirror reflecting your own assumption, your self-concept, your expectation. You need to change yourself and the reflection will automatically changes. Every heartbreak is an invitation not to close off, but to evolve into a version of yourself that loves deeper, that lives fuller, and that rises stronger. Right? So the next time you face a problem or your heart is full of sadness, your heart feels shattered, please remember that you already have the answer. You already possess the healing. The question is, will you trust yourself enough to uncover it? That's the real question, because once you start knowing yourself more, anything that comes your way, it is just going to be a simple problem which already has a solution within yourself. Alright, so yeah, that's it for today. So be conscious of abundance, be conscious of healing, be conscious of solutions. So yeah, that's it for today. So if this video spoke to your heart, please do not forget to give it a big fat thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to stay connected with more powerful teachings on manifesting the life and love you deserve. You can also follow me on Instagram at MyDailyWish for daily insights, reminders, and uplifting content to support your manifestation journey. And if you are feeling stuck or just need a little personalized support, I offer one-to-one coaching programs as well as short sessions, which is 30 minutes or 60 minutes consultation to help you realign with your desire and step back into your power. For details, just message me on the number provided below. And if you are truly ready to discipline your manifestation journey, I've created 2 very powerful and practical workbooks for you: the Instant Manifestation Workbook and the Time Crunch Manifestation Workbook. Both are available at a very nominal price. If you are willing to purchase them, simply contact me on the same number. At last, I just want to leave you with a reminder that everything you desire is already within reach. You just have to claim it. You just have to be that operant power. You just have to awake and be in that creator mode. And I'm here to walk this journey with you. So until we meet the next time, just stay faithful to your imagination and remember, you are the god of your reality and everything is possible for you. Be bold, be creative, and happy manifesting.